Yes, father confirm, it's your boy Foxy in the building. I like your boy. The chopper of them and the fryer of plantain. Yes, 1995, 1999 Gidigbo champion. First Igbo governor of Lagos State. But once I yes, can I say yes, we fit. Yes, father confirm. Yes, father confirm. It's your tout Foxy in the building. I like your boy chopper of yam and the fryer of plantain. Chilling right here on the set of the Africa Today show. Ginger. You thought you won't see me this week with your beautiful faces. You thought you will not see me this week. It's not going to happen. I told you we have to keep this thing going. I need it just as much as you do. Confirm. I've noticed a trend right now in a lot of African weddings right now. When I say weddings, I'm talking about the marriage, because you know what they say, the wedding is just the first day of the rest of your life. But we're not seeing a lot of things that's just driving me kind of crazy. I'm looking at it, I'm trying to understand. Why is this happening? There's a huge trend right now. We're seeing a lot of men that are going out there and beating their wife. We're seeing a lot of people that are killing their wives. Last year it was really bad. I know for a fact of at least 12 to 15 couples where the man killed the wife. Here in America, African man killing their wife. What happened? Maybe because the man is not working, the woman is not the one working, the man is not envious of the fact, because you know we African men, we don't know how to deal with that situation when a woman is making more than you. And I tell people all the time, if you think that's a big problem for you, please send me a rich madam. I will sit at home, I will take care of Pekin. I may not have breast milk, but at night I will help her to express the milk so that way we can feed the Pekin the next day. Confirm. I don't have any problem with it because I'm an educated young man who grew up in a time where, yes, we see a lot of powerful women, but a lot of our father's generation, they didn't really see that. Our mothers didn't really work. So to them, it's kind of foreign, so they can't deal with it. Confirm. Number two, regular strife in the home. It's never right under any circumstance for anybody to put their hand on another person, comparing the fact that this is actually somebody that you said you want to marry and be with for the rest of your life. If you don't like her anymore, tell her you're not doing the marriage no more. We African men have never had any issue with stepping outside and leaving the marriage and going outside and carrying paroles and doing all kinds of things. So if you feel like this thing is not working for both of you, leave and go. You don't have to kill the woman. Confirm. But the main thing that I want to talk about now is I'm seeing a lot of news recently where people are committing suicide because of what's happening in their relationship. I'm getting the news from Zimbabwe that a man drank poison. Why did he drink poison? It wasn't because he lost his job. It wasn't because the landlord said that the rent is due and he doesn't have money to pay. It wasn't because his wife was cheating on him. This man went to go and drink poison. Why? Because he was trying to marry a second wife and the wife did not agree. He had already planned the traditional wedding. His in-laws were there waiting for him to come and put money down for the bride price of the new baby he wants to marry. His wife now heard about it, now canceled the whole thing. He was even looking to sell his car to be able to make money to go and put up for the bride price. The wife went to go and hide the key. The wife hide the key, say lie, you can do whatever you want to do, but you will not sell this motor. This is our only car we have in this house. How can you, because you want to marry new wife, go and sell the only motor you have in your family, forgetting the fact that that baby you are bringing into the house is that car that you're using to take her out? What if once you now see that you don't have car no more, she said she doesn't want to do anymore? This guy did not even think the whole thing all the way through. He's saying he was deeply in love. And that's one of the reasons I'm telling my boys sometimes. If you go to club and you see a fine baby and you want to go and toast her and you go and whisper some things in her ear and she say, your breath is smelling, your breath is stinking, I don't want you. My guy, do not feel bad. That might be that God has saved you, because it seems like there's one kind of honey inside this woman that make him want to go and sell his car to pay her bride price. You are lucky at that point. Whenever a woman tell you that I don't want to do with you, it's a beautiful thing. You should look at the positive side of things. Maybe she saved your life. Who knows whether this is the woman that you bring into your house and you and your family will just scatter. Confirm. So this guy right now is going through all kinds of things. I'm getting the news from Nigeria that a woman recently drank poison because her husband was trying to bring another wife into the house. I'm like, damn it. So you drank poison because your husband is about to marry a new wife, saying that over your dead body for you to be there while your husband marry another wife. But what about your children, auntie? Did you think it all the way through? You did not. This thing scattered my brain so much when I now looked in the background of the woman, coming to find out that her senior sister went through the same thing when her husband was trying to marry another wife. She now went to go and drink poison. But then the poison did not work. She was able to be saved. They rushed her to hospital. You know, it's only in Africa that they rush somebody to hospital. He was rushed to hospital. You can't say he just took him to hospital. He was rushed to hospital, confirmed. I'm wondering, does that mean there are some people that will be on the brink of death and they stroll them to the hospital? Does anybody walk to the hospital? They say no, they rush them to the hospital, confirm. So they rush one to the hospital and they poison did not catch. The woman did not die. So it's possible that this junior sister, when her own time now reach, she now look at it and say, damn, let me drink this poison, with the mindset thinking that she will not permit, she will not mud, but then she ended up dying. And it's making me wonder now, maybe that whole family, they need to go for one kind of cleansing spiritually. Since it seemed like anytime that anybody married their daughter, the person will now start looking outside to go and marry another woman to bring in. Because for a fact, people always say that African men, they be out there cheating like crazy, confirm. And I don't know whether it's something inside our blood. I've heard a lot of my boys talk about it, where they're trying to just make it make sense. They say, oh, the reason is because, our forefathers were into polygamy. We saw our fathers doing it as well. So for us, it's nothing there. I'm like, okay, put that on your own pocket. And that person will come out and say, well, you know how it is. There's more women than men. So off of that, not every woman can never find her own husband. So you yourself, you're helping them to keep them calm while they're still looking for husband, all kinds of things. I said, keep that on another pocket. And that person told me that it's an internship. The reason why him, as a married man who's in his 40s, has been married for 12 years with 3 children, still deal with young babes that just graduated from college, is because they are his intern. It's like an internship. He's trying to teach them things that they can use, so when they marry husband, they know how to treat the husband well. I'm like, damn it, y'all always come up with a new reason why you should go and climb somebody else. I wonder what Kevin Hart's own excuse is. But you know what happened recently with Kevin Hart? Child, that thing sad me, confirmed. People were not like, oh my God, I can't believe you cheat on his beautiful wife with this kind of woman. Let me tell you something. When a man is going to do that kind of parole, he's not thinking with the brain here. He's thinking with the other brain down there, confirmed. I was like, damn it, Kevin Hart. The guy come and be apologizing on TV. Oh, I'm so sorry to my wife and my family for what I did. I said, brother, own up to it. You don't have to apologize to us. Why apologize to the public when you have your wife and your family who you disappointed? Deal with that internally inside of your house. Don't come and be telling us anything. Because guess what? When you were going to go and act bluefin with that baby outside, did you call us? No, you did not. Some people also throw it out there. They say, oh, it's because of the age difference. You know how it is. Sometimes you have a lot of men who marry late. They can be in their 30s, marry somebody in their 20s. The woman, they does not really understand how to deal with them. And then they're still looking for something outside. Whereas I'm getting in news right there from Abia State that a couple married mad young. 18-year-old boy married 17-year-old girlfriend. And people were losing their mind on social media. Which might be the first question I want to ask you guys before I even go into the topic. Do you believe that it's too young for you to get married at the age of 18 and 17? To me, I look at it kind of like, yo, if you feel like these two children are already on that level where they intimately understand each other, why not? Go ahead. My problem is, from a financial perspective, would you guys be able to take care of yourselves? 18, 17, you haven't even finished university. You have not even entered university. Your JAM result has not even come out yet. How can you not be marrying somebody and putting them inside house? Because you know the next thing that's going to happen, they're going to have a child. You are children trying to take care of children. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. But in terms of how much they love themselves or whatever, go ahead and do it. I'm 33 years old. I barely even know how to love. So if 18 and 17-year-old believe that they know how to do it, please go ahead and do it. People have been doing this since the beginning of time, confirmed. There are a lot of people that are married very, very young. I have one of my uncle. The man is in his mid-50s now. He has been married for 32 years. I'm like, dang, this man got married during puberty. And it's the truth, confirmed. And they are still happily married right now. Sometimes it actually works out better for you guys to meet really young and just marry at that point, so you can start planning your life. You see it from a cultural perspective. A lot of Yoruba couples, they do that, where you see two people, they meet when they are young, and the parents will give them the money to marry. Igbo tribe is a different thing altogether. The husband, the father of the girl will tell you that, I don't know if you have enough money to take care of my daughter, or you can see that she's living in duplex here, or she has her own bedroom, or she's used to a house that has 2 toilets. She can shit upstairs on Monday, shitting downstairs on Tuesday. So if you don't have enough money, don't come close to my daughter. Which is one of the reasons why a lot of Igbo men will wait till they are already successful financially before they can come and marry, which usually happens in their mid-30s, and that's when they now start looking around and look for a young baby to marry, when all their Yoruba mates, on average, now I'm just being stereotypical now, so forgive me, but on average, I'm not talking about our generation is different now, especially those of us in the diaspora. You know, we are different. Anything I'm telling you from a cultural perspective, we were the different ones. Why? Because we came out here when we were young and we're living a different kind of life. Culture, tradition, everything is not holding us back, which is why a lot of you that are watching me right now, you could live with your wife for 2 or 3 years, eating that forbidden fruit before you even propose. You know yourselves. I won't call your name, Yellow. Confirm. MK Abiola, his first wife, Simbiat Abiola, they married young. The same thing happens in a lot of Hausa families too. They marry young. It's from a tribal perspective, it can be kind of different. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, the main thing I want to go into right now is this. When you're talking about that whole cheating thing, married men cheating, you know, I was talking to one of my homegirls and she was trying to explain to me like, yo, that's the reason why, as you see her like this, she always makes sure that her husband goes out and he has to wear his wedding ring. So I'm like, okay, is it possible that that wedding ring can be a deterrent that can keep women away? But I'm finding out that it doesn't even work. Somebody was telling me that there in Lagos, Nigeria, the fact that the man has a ring on his finger actually attracts the women more because they're like, damn. So you mean this guy can pay for my rent and buy me a small BMW? I won't even be spending the night in my house every time. I like this. That means that he's an ideal sugar daddy material, confirmed. It's not someone that's going to come and be sweating her every day, texting her, what you up to, what you up to. The most that he can even come and see her is once a week because he has a wife and family at home, confirmed. So they're saying that it is actually something that attracts people. So that's another question for you guys. Do you believe that that ring is something that attracts single women to married men? Because I've heard different things. For me personally, when boys were still in the streets, I know for a fact if I see a ring on a woman's hand, that's like, don't even near it. Which can backfire sometimes because you have a lot of young ladies that go to weddings, they go to baby shower, go to birthday parties, whatever. And they'll go and put a ring that they bought from H&M, ring that they bought from Forever 21, $16 ring, $12 ring, $5 ring on their hand. And then when you now say single ladies, come and catch bouquet, they will not come out. I'll be like, auntie, you're already engaged, you're already married. And say, no, it's just a fashion ring. I say, you don't even know what you're doing. Your mother has been doing dry fasting 6 to 6 for the past 6 months for you to find a husband, not knowing that you are the one that's the enemy of your own progress. You're using a ring, fashion ring, to be blocking engagement ring for entering your finger. Come on, put that in there, idiot, before you put yourself in bondage. I'm not here. Maybe it's just me. Can we also talk about the men who just choose not to wear their ring? As a wedding MC, I see it all the time. I went to Miami recently and I ran into one of the guys who I MC'd his wedding. This wedding was not long ago. I MC'd this guy's wedding maybe like 3 months ago. Then I see him in public. He's not wearing his ring. So I said, brother, now, I don't know about you, because sometimes people will tell you, oh, from a traditional standpoint, my ethnicity, my tribe, we don't wear ring, we don't wear jewelry. That makes sense. But I was there at your wedding when your wife put your ring on your finger and said, for better, for worse, till death do us part. So, brother, where's your ring right now? He said, Foxy, leave that thing now. I said, no, where is your ring? He said, bro, you know me, I reacted metal. I said, brother, there's nothing you react to in this world that Obodo Igbo American people have not found out the cure for. Confirm. Either that before you put that ring on, you can rub balm, you can put rub, you can rub Vaseline, you can put olive oil, anointing oil on your hand. Africans are the only ones who don't even know that olive oil is for cooking. We believe that thing is for anointing. Confirm. That's what they told us right from day one. Confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, the boy didn't know where his ring. So I'm like, what is? He said, oh, you know, it was reacting on my skin. I said, go and buy another kind of ring now. Go and find out, is it gold that reacts with you? Buy silver. Is it silver that reacts with you? Buy bronze. Is it bronze that reacts with you? Buy copper. Is it copper that reacts with you? Buy plastic. There's something that you can put, aluminium. You can put another kind of ring, confirm. A lot of married men walking around without their rings. I have another one of my guys, I won't call his name, his name is Inka, confirm. I said, Inka, where's your ring? He said, Fox, you know me, I don't wear jewelry. I said, the one that's wearing Rolex wristwatch. That one is not jewelry. He said, no, he himself just doesn't like to wear things. One of my co-worker, James, he said doesn't wear a ring. I said, yo, James, why don't you wear a ring? He said, because he does a lot of work with his hands. I said, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. No kind of excuse that you will not hear from men. But you see the women, I have never run into a married woman that doesn't wear her ring. I don't know whether it's because for them it's a thing of pride. I don't know. But it seems like the married women always have their rings on. So that's a question for you guys right now. I've actually put 2 questions before. This is the 3rd question. As I'm looking at you in your face right now. Men, will you wear a ring on your finger when you marry? And ladies, will you allow your husband to be moving around, entering inside these very, very nasty, dirty streets without his ring on? That's for me to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to write your comments underneath right there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for everything that you've done. Thank you for following Africa Today's show. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I knew for a fact that we have to hit that 2,000 subscriber this year, and we're doing it by the grace of God. I've been working so hard on the website for our scholarship fund. I'm so excited. We're about to launch it. It's looking so beautiful. I want the young children to be able to go there and register and get this money. We're not going to make it too difficult for them. At the same time, it's not going to be too easy. We're living in beautiful times, ladies and gentlemen, where we can be here and entertain each other, at the same time share information, share knowledge, and enrich each other. I already promised you guys my dad is coming on the show. Thank you for your questions. We have already passed that 20 question mark. If you haven't left a question for my dad, I'm going to do a special episode of Africa Today show featuring my father. He's going to be sitting down here beside me and answering the questions that people have given us confirmed. Beautiful questions. I love how people were going deep. There was even one lovely question. Somebody asked, they said, is Nigeria more corrupt now than it was in your own day? Those kind of questions are very, very good, because this man was born in the 40s. So it's very interesting to see the differences. I have a personal question I want to ask him as well. I want to understand, why is it that it took us so long after colonialism for us to move away from the colonial mentality? The point I'm trying to make, ladies and gentlemen, right there in Lagos, a lot of the streets are still named after our colonial masters. You still have streets, all those Jubilee Martin streets, all those James Robertson streets. You still have all of those streets that are named after those guys. Is it not just recently they changed the name of that street, Kingsway, to I think it's now MK or Abiola Way? These are things that need to change, confirm. He now told me that in Enugu, most of the streets are still named after those guys. He even gave me some tidbits, because I was asking him about the schools. I said, the education that people were getting, why didn't you use that education to now revolutionize and change things? He said, the thing about all of those schools, if you look at the best schools that we have in Nigeria, most of them are either government schools or they were made by the missionaries. He's talking about all those CMS Grammar School, Methodist Boys High School. If you go into the Federal Government Boys College, King's College, Queen's College, all those schools are government schools. He said they were set up by the British, not to enrich your minds, not to make you guys learn better and understand how things are going. He said they were set up by the British to create good civil servants that will come and serve the government under the British Crown, which is why most of the things they were teaching them is just a way to say, yes sir, yes sir, I will do it right now sir, not no sir. Which is why if you look at the revolutionaries, you look at the people that came in and changed things in Nigeria, majority of them, even across Africa, if you look at most of the revolutionaries, the key thing is that they left Africa to go get education. Where did they get their education? They went out to the white man land. That's why you have someone like Nnamdi Azikiwe, who went to Lincoln University. Kwame Nkrumah went to the same school out here in Pennsylvania, United States. They said, let them come and learn what the white man knows. Patrice Lumumba did the same thing of Congo. A lot of them left the shores of Africa, came to the white man land to learn his own education that he's teaching his own children. And they now say, oh wow, so that means all men are created equal. Oh wow, so that means we have a right to push for our own independence. Oh wow, oh, you guys actually fought for your own independence too. France, there was a time when you were under the crown of, look at that. What? We didn't even know this before. Boom, they went back home, and what did they do? They used that knowledge to go into the law and were able to show the white man that, look, we're not your slaves no more. Let us go. So ladies and gentlemen, send your questions for my pops. It's going to be absolutely beautiful having Papa Foxy on the show.